inputs over outputs is something that I preach a lot here, right? And so the outputs in this scenario are new clients and revenue, right? So those are what we want. Those are the outputs. I don't have a lot of control over those things in my business. What I do have control over is my inputs, right? So like things like how many new people are we getting on our email list every day? How many posts am I making? How much am I spending on ads a day? Those inputs consistently given enough time result in the outputs. The fear about, copy and about putting yourself out there. So what are the basic two human fears? Anyone know? The fear of social
failure.
Fear of social criticism and the fear of feeling unloved by the people.
Right. I was gonna say rejection.
Yeah, rejection. Exactly. It's social criticism, and you can call it rejection / feeling unloved, right? So when we create copy, those are the ideas that are in our heads, right? That we are translating for the entire world to see. So I would say, Vanessa, like it's one of the most natural things in the world to be afraid of, writing a post and posting it on social media. And the thoughts kick in of, what are people going to say, right? How are they going to react? Oh, I know someone's going to disagree with me, and that will absolutely certainly happen. But the exercise that I do to try to center myself, to try to move through that fear, to try to turn faith into fear, the catalyst, I would say, is just thinking about the cost of not doing it. Like what is the cost to me of not doing it? And the cost to me of not doing it is, my dad turned 65 in June. My mom, I would like for her to be able to retire. I'd like for them to both have very comfortable lives. I have siblings who, I'm the oldest sibling. So if you guys are older, any of the oldest siblings in here, you just kind of know, like you feel like you got to take care of everyone else. So I'm motivated by the desire to make sure my family is secure above all else, right? And so if I can really, and I mean, I even have it written on the whiteboard up there, right? Center yourself, right? And think about what are those things you're truly doing it for. Yeah, got invited onto a big podcast next week that is a little above my playing field that I'm nervous about, but whenever I agreed to it, and even in preparation for it, whenever it feels hard, what I'm just centering myself on my why, right? And thinking about, this is not about me. This is so not about me. This is not even about, it's about my family, but also all the people out there that you're serving. And the one thing that we do get caught up in is, none of us will never truly understand the impact that we are going to have on this whole thing, right? That, you can't put impact in a spreadsheet. You don't know like what you're doing for the people that you're serving, right? What you're enabling them to do. So thinking about that, if you've had any clients who you've worked with successfully and they've told you that, and it doesn't hurt to go, remind yourself that you're pretty cool sometimes, right? Read those testimonials, read those case studies in those moments of fear and those moments of doubt, and remind yourself, it's really like, the frame of, oh my goodness, I have all this to do in the future. Yes, we're always going to feel some of that, but we have to balance that out. And the conscious part of this is, looking back and saying, well, I've already done all these things, so maybe I can do that thing. And the next thing after that.